intense showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Gophers offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Tracy. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Find some fresh air. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The play-action fake. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the inside. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Rutgers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You know, nowadays, so many people go for it on 4th down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on 3rd down. You ain't going for it now. 3rd and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No 4th down for you.
The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Makes the catch. It's Duff.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Sheffield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. Quick release on the RPO. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Taylor has it. Fighting off the defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to run it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Punt is on its way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Weber. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gives it on the option. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Taylor. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. play action on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, what a move. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Heaves it on the run. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Strong. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little space. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. To the air, it's Lindsey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Scarlet Knights come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside give. Sweet cut there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running. They want to find a way to pull this one out. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab, it's Tracy. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires complete on the crosser. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
The Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.